Thanks for taking a moment to go over the Daily Essentials product that Ask the Pharmacist group is designed for you. Why a multiple? Why a daily essential? Number one. And number two, what about the formulation? Why don't I just take whatever, Centrum or anybody's daily? Well, there's a couple of reasons why you'd want to use our Daily Essentials. Number one, there are no binders, no fillers. It's specifically been designed that way. No binders, no fillers. Very, very critical. We do not want anything to impair the absorption of this formulation. Number two, we've used what we call cell cycle intermediates. Now, all that means to you is, for example, aspartates and citrate salts, which you find in vegetables and in fruits, are incorporated into this Daily Essentials. Why is that beneficial? See, under normal circumstances, when we break down foodstuffs or take in nutrients, we have to generate energy from a cellular level in order to be able to absorb and utilize those components. When you take a Daily Essentials, you bring the energy with it. And what I mean by that is by having citrate salts, Krebs cycle intermediates, the citrates, aspartates, the malate salts. I am bringing energy to your cells when you take that Daily Essential so that there's not a net loss of energy. You literally have a power-packed nutrient that doesn't stimulate you like caffeine does, but literally those cell cycle intermediates are producing that energy component as you absorb and as you utilize. That's one of the facets, two of the facets. No binders, no fillers, etc. in our Daily Essentials. Number two, the component or the concept of understanding these cell cycle salts. Number three, I can't give you every single nutrient in this short little presentation, but why our Bs that are in Daily Essentials? We have about 50% of them coenzymed, meaning that you do not have to convert them in vivo in your body. The coenzyme formulation is a body-ready formulation that does not have to be liver converted. So for example, instead of straight pyridoxine hydrochloride, we have pyridoxal 5-phosphate as approximately a 50% portion of that, so that you guarantee that if you have any conversion issues or difficulties, you still have the active ingredient that is cellular ready for activity. What about the minerals? If you look at our minerals, we do not use sodium selenite. We use L-selenomethionine, an organically bound source amino acid of selenium. Much more bioavailable, much more utilizable. All of our minerals are bound to cell cycle intermediates. So whether it's zinc citrate, zinc aspartate, or our calciums, they are all bound to the correct forms of mineral salts, making them more expensive, if you will, but much more highly effective. Lastly, a lot of controversy today about taking multiples. Well, you don't really need it. If I eat 3 squares, why do I need a multiple? Even when we attempt to eat as well as we possibly can, we find that the demands of our day today, stress-wise, adrenal distress, etc., put a tremendous workload on our body. Our chemical exposures are unparalleled at any other time in our existence, more chemicals than ever. The greater the demand from a stress standpoint, from a toxic standpoint, and so on, and even just your lifestyle, has and requires a greater demand of nutrients. Macro, protein, complex carb, fiber, fat, but also at a micronutrient level. And we are horribly deficient, the majority of Americans, in minerals alone, let alone these other micronutrients. So a Daily Essentials covers all the basics for you. It's a quality formulation design, and everybody can use that term quality. Some people assume that, well, if it's pharmaceutical grade, then that's the best that there can be. You can have a pharmaceutical grade product and still have poor sources of nutrients therein contained. So we have a pharmaceutical grade product with all the right formulations that are absorbable, utilizable, the best possible components for your cells to use. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in and listening into this video. See you soon.